How high-value men talk to women. Women will love you. Stoicism. Old Stoic wisdom. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Mahatma Gandhi. Today, let's explore a truth every man must grasp if he wants to master his relationships with women. How high-value men communicate. We're not talking about any man here, but the rare breed of men who embody confidence, emotional control, and true self-respect. In today's chaotic dating scene, filled with confusion, drama, and constant uncertainty, high-value men stand apart by handling situations with unwavering clarity. And the secret? They harness the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. This isn't about pretending to be someone you're not, or trying to impress with gimmicks. No need for awkward pickup lines, or acting like you've got it all together. What high-value men do is something far more powerful. They communicate from a place of calm, control, and inner strength. I'm going to show you 10 key principles that high-value men use when speaking with women. These aren't just strategies. They are life-changing practices rooted in Stoic philosophy that will help you master every conversation by maintaining emotional equilibrium. By the end of this, you won't just be a man women notice. You'll become the man they can't stop thinking about. The dating world may seem upside down, but with these principles, you'll begin to set things right. Stay tuned and get ready to change your approach forever. Let's dive in. Number 1. Calm confidence in conversations. Imagine stepping into a room where every eye turns toward you, not because you're loud or flashy, but because you carry an unshakable calm that radiates strength. That's the essence of a high-value man, a quiet, steady confidence that doesn't waver, no matter what life, or a woman, throws your way. In a world obsessed with instant reactions, where social media fuels emotional outbursts and validation chasing, the man who masters his emotions stands out like a lighthouse in a storm. Women don't just notice this, they're drawn to it, captivated by the rare strength of a man who doesn't crumble under pressure. Picture this. She teases you, tosses a playful jab, or even hurls a curveball to test your limits. While most guys would flinch, overreact, or dive into a spiral of insecurity, you stay grounded. You don't let her see you sweat. That's not just control, it's power. And here's the kicker. It's not about faking it or putting on a mask. It's about embodying the kind of Stoic wisdom that's guided men for centuries, the kind Marcus Aurelius hinted at when he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This calm isn't just a trick to win her over. It's a way of life that echoes the old Stoic teachings, where emotional chaos is the enemy of a meaningful existence. Women, whether they admit it or not, are hardwired to seek a man who can handle the heat, someone who doesn't just survive tension, but thrives in it. Think of a real-life moment. Maybe she's upset, the conversation's getting heated, or she's pushing your buttons to see what you're made of. The high-value man doesn't snap back or grovel, he listens, he pauses, he responds with clarity. That's the magic. Your composure screams, "I'm not like the rest. I'm a rock she can lean on." It's not about being cold or distant, far from it. It's about showing her you're a man who's fun, engaging, and solid all at once. Seneca, another Stoic giant, nailed it. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. So next time she tests you, don't imagine a fight. See it as a chance to prove your worth. In practice, this means slowing down your words, keeping your tone steady, and letting your actions speak louder than any emotional outburst ever could. Gentlemen, this is your edge in today's chaotic world, a timeless skill that turns heads and builds connection. Start small. Next time you're talking to a woman, notice when your pulse quickens or your temper flares. Breathe, reset, stay in the driver's seat. You'll be amazed at how she responds and how much better you feel. So, what's your take? Have you ever seen this kind of calm confidence win the day, or maybe struggled to hold it yourself? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories and insights. Let's keep this conversation alive. Number 2, speaking with purpose. Here's where many men go wrong. They talk too much. High-value men, on the other hand, understand that every word matters. They don't speak just to fill the air. Instead, when they engage with women, their words are carefully chosen, intentional, and purposeful. These men are not prone to rambling or cluttering the conversation with idle chatter. They know that silence isn't something to fear, it's an ally. High-value men allow the silence to work in their favour, creating space for reflection and subtly conveying a sense of composure. This is a tactic often overlooked in today's world of rapid-fire communication, but it's incredibly powerful. Silence, when employed with confidence, broadcasts an unspoken message that they are comfortable in their own skin. It demonstrates that they don't seek approval or validation from anyone, especially not from the person they are engaging with. In a world where oversharing and talking too much are the norms, this sense of self-assuredness is a rarity. Instead of offering the usual compliment about her appearance, which every other guy might do, high-value men choose to speak in a way that's both authentic and engaging. A simple, "You have such an interesting perspective. I'd love to hear more," shifts the conversation from the surface to something more meaningful. This opens the door for a deeper connection, sparking curiosity and making her feel seen in a way that's different from the generic flattery she's used to. The key to this approach lies in being thoughtful with your words. When you do speak, make it count. Every sentence should have purpose, and just as important as what you say is what you choose not to say. Silence in these moments serves as a sign of strength and confidence. The modern world is constantly pushing us to talk more, to fill every silence with noise, and to share constantly to be heard. But high-value men are not driven by this need for constant validation. Instead, they understand the power of listening and speaking only when it truly adds value. They make her feel heard, understood, and respected without overwhelming her with empty words. So, practice speaking less. It's not about silence for the sake of it, but about using silence as a tool to deepen connections. When you do speak, ensure that it's meaningful and aligned with your true intentions. In today's fast-paced world, it's these small, deliberate choices that can set you apart as a man of value and depth. Number 3, emotionally detached rejection. The very word sends many men into a spiral of self-doubt, insecurity, and loss of confidence. But let me tell you this, high-value men are not defined by rejection. They don't fear it, they don't dread it, and most importantly, they never allow it to shake their sense of self-worth. Rejection is nothing more than a moment in time, not a judgment of who you are. You see, high-value men understand something most others don't. They know that not every woman is going to be interested in them, and they're perfectly fine with that. It's simply not a reflection of their value. When a woman isn't interested, a high-value man doesn't crumble. He smiles, nods, and moves on. Why should one encounter, one rejection, decide the entire course of your life? You are not a slave to a momentary judgment, and neither should you let one encounter dictate your worth. As the ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. High-value men know that their confidence is built from within, not dependent on the fleeting opinions of others. Women in turn are drawn to men who remain unfazed. Why? Because it demonstrates emotional strength, control, and resilience, qualities that are incredibly rare in today's world. In a world full of men who seek external validation, the man who remains stoic, unbothered, and emotionally grounded stands out. It's an aura of power that intrigues and attracts. So, what's the takeaway? Rejection. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you carry yourself through it. Stay strong. Stay confident. Be the man who is never fazed by the opinion of others. And remember, the true high-value man is always in control of his emotions and his destiny. Keep moving forward, because that's the mark of a man who is truly powerful. If you agree with this mindset, drop a comment below and let us know how you've embraced rejection in your life. Number 4, maintaining composure in any situation. How many times have you found yourself in a heated situation, maybe during a date or a disagreement, and felt the overwhelming urge to react emotionally. Most men, in such moments, lose their composure, allowing the situation to control them, which only leads to a loss of control over their image and influence. This is the moment where many falter. But here's the crucial lesson. Composure is power. In today's world, filled with emotional turmoil and drama, the man who can remain calm in the face of any storm is the one who ultimately prevails. Women are constantly observing and testing men, pushing their emotional boundaries to see how they will react. The moment you lose your temper or become defensive, you forfeit the respect and admiration you could have earned. A high-value man, on the other hand, remains unshaken. When the conversation turns tense or challenging, he stays steady. If she pushes your buttons, you don't flinch. If she tests your resolve, you don't break. You stand firm, embodying the calm confidence that comes with knowing who you are and where you stand. As Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This applies not only to your inner world, but to how you project yourself in the face of challenges. High-value men exude this kind of control. They know that the true measure of their strength lies in how they handle themselves under pressure. Women are irresistibly drawn to men who can master their emotions and stand strong regardless of external circumstances. That's the mark of a high-value man. So next time you feel your emotions rising, remember the Stoic wisdom that composure equals strength, and let that guide your actions. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you handle emotionally charged situations. Share them in the comments below. Number 5. Active listening. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with distractions, from smartphones to social media to the endless barrage of notifications. We're always in a rush to say the next thing, and often, it's easy to lose focus on the present moment. But here's a crucial truth that can reshape how women perceive you. One of the most attractive qualities a man can possess is the ability to be completely present during a conversation. This isn't just about being physically present, it's about being mentally engaged as well. When a high-value man speaks with a woman, he doesn't just occupy the same space as her, he gives her his full attention. He listens carefully, responds thoughtfully, and ensures that she feels like she is the only person in the room. That level of genuine attention is rare in today's fast-paced world, and it holds an immense value that cannot be overstated. In contrast, most men simply wait for their turn to speak. They may nod along, but their minds are preoccupied with what they plan to say next, missing out on truly connecting. This subtle shift in behaviour is a powerful demonstration of your value. When you take the time to listen actively, without interruption and without jumping ahead to your next comment, you immediately distinguish yourself from the rest. It shows that you're not like every other man she's encountered. By being fully present, you not only command respect, but also offer a rare and precious connection. This is a trait that women naturally find magnetic, and it's a timeless principle rooted in Stoic wisdom. Stoicism teaches us the power of focusing on the present moment, mastering our thoughts, and offering our complete attention to whatever we engage in. It's in this space of stillness and attention where true connection is formed, both with others and within ourselves. So, the next time you interact with a woman, remember that by being truly present, you're embodying a rare quality that makes you stand out, not just as a man of wisdom, but as someone who deeply values the moment, the conversation, and the person in front of you. Number 6. Stoic body language. Body language speaks volumes. Before a single word leaves your mouth, your body is already conveying powerful messages to those around you. And here's the truth. Most men remain oblivious to the profound impact their body language has, especially when it comes to their interactions with women. The way you stand, the way you walk, and the way you make or avoid eye contact all speak louder than words. Women, in particular, are incredibly perceptive when it comes to these subtle signals. High-value men don't simply rely on their words. They command respect and attract attention with how they carry themselves. They stand tall, move with purpose, and exude confidence without saying a word. Their body language radiates strength, control, and certainty, qualities that inherently draw women to them. As the great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." This is the essence of high-value behavior, to be distinct, unwavering, and to command respect without force or arrogance. The truly powerful man doesn't need to impress. He simply is. He speaks clearly with his presence, unshaken, calm, and confident. In today's world, the way you present yourself speaks to your value. When you walk into a room, do you demand attention with your posture, your gaze, your poise? Or do you shrink, hoping to blend in? Remember, as the Stoics taught, control over your actions and responses is key. When you control your body, you control your environment. So, stop hoping for validation and start creating it. Stand tall, own your space, and carry yourself with the dignity of someone who knows his worth. Women will notice. They will be drawn to your confidence, and they will respect you for it. Now go ahead, embrace the strength that lies within you, and show the world the powerful, high-value man you are meant to be. Like this video, if you're ready to step into your true power, comment below with, "I am a high-value man," if you're committed to mastering the art of presence. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing wisdom. Number 7. Mastering emotional control. We've all been there, caught in a whirlwind of emotions, where drama threatens to consume you, tensions rise, and it feels like everything around you is pushing you to the edge. In those moments, it's easy to lose control, but many men fall into that trap, responding defensively, lashing out, or even letting their emotions dictate every action they take. This is where they lose, not because of the situation, but because they allowed their emotions to take the wheel. High-value men, on the other hand, have mastered the art of emotional control. They know that true strength lies in their ability to remain calm and composed, no matter the external circumstances. As Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." High-value men understand this principle deeply. They don't react impulsively or allow anger, frustration, or fear to control their behavior. Instead, they choose how to respond, regardless of the storm raging around them. Women are naturally drawn to men who embody this emotional strength because, in times of uncertainty, they want someone who can remain steady and grounded. Women will respect and be attracted to the man who can navigate emotional turbulence with grace, showing resilience instead of chaos. This is why Stoic wisdom is so vital for men seeking to build their highest value in relationships. It teaches emotional discipline, wisdom, and the art of self-mastery. So next time emotions run high, remember the power you hold in your ability to stay composed. It's a skill that will not only enhance your interactions with women, but also elevate your life. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you practice emotional control in difficult situations? Number 8. Asking thoughtful questions. Most men stick to the same tired, surface-level questions. What do you do for work? Or, what's your favourite movie? These questions are easy to ask, but rarely lead to any real connection. High-value men, however, approach conversations with depth and authenticity. They ask questions that provoke thought, encouraging meaningful exchanges that go beyond the typical small talk. Instead of settling for shallow interactions, they show genuine curiosity about the person they are speaking with, using questions to open doors to more profound conversations. When you approach a woman with this level of interest, it stands out because most people are accustomed to predictable surface-level exchanges. By asking thought-provoking questions, you don't just pass time, you engage with her mind, which is the real key to building a deeper connection. In a world where most conversations are mundane and forgettable, high-value men understand the real, authentic dialogue is what truly fosters attraction and builds lasting bonds. So, next time you speak to a woman, skip the ordinary questions and dare to dive deeper. She'll appreciate your attention, and you'll set yourself apart in a way that will leave a lasting impression. Number 9. Confidence without ego. Confidence is power. There's no denying it. But let me make one thing crystal clear. Ego. Ego is the enemy. High-value men understand this at their core. They walk through life with unshakable confidence, but they never need to shout it from the rooftops. Confidence isn't about dominating the room or talking over others. It's about speaking clearly and with purpose, knowing that their presence commands respect without the need for approval. The truly high-value man doesn't boast, doesn't seek validation, and doesn't fight for attention. His actions, his quiet strength, and his steady words speak louder than any loud bragging ever could. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, remind us the true man is one who remains calm and composed amidst chaos. Remember this: women don't fall for the loud, insecure, attention-hungry man. They're drawn to the one who is calm, composed, and steady in his conviction. It's the quiet power that draws them in, the words you speak, the way you speak them, and the confidence you exude without the need for validation. That's what makes you truly irresistible. So don't waste time proving yourself. Own your value, let it shine through your actions, and watch the world, especially women, be drawn to you. As we say in Stoic wisdom, he who is not afraid of anything is truly free. Live that truth. Like, comment, and share if you're ready to embrace this power. What are you going to do today to show your strength? Comment below with your action. Number 10. End with grace. The way you close a conversation is just as important as how you start it. Yet, it's an area where many men make crucial mistakes. Far too often, men believe that by talking longer, they'll somehow find the right words to impress her, when in fact, the opposite is true. The more you try to prolong a conversation, the more likely you are to make things uncomfortable. Think of it like this: the longer you stay, the more you risk losing the allure you had in the beginning. High-value men understand the power of timing. They know when to gracefully exit a conversation, leaving the woman not only intrigued, but also wanting more. As the Stoics would say, less is more. The art of leaving her wanting more is a subtle, yet powerful form of mastery. By knowing when to step away, you give her the space to reflect on the exchange, which naturally increases your value in her eyes. In life, as in Stoic wisdom, it's about balance, learning when to speak and when to remain silent. So, the next time you find yourself in conversation, remember that the real strength lies in knowing when to walk away with confidence and leave the door open for future interaction. What's your take on this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. When it comes to talking to women, high-value men stand out, not just because of what they say, but because of how they say it. It's rooted in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, the idea that it's not the external events in life that define you, but how you respond to them. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." A high-value man is one who is calm, composed, and unshaken by the chaos around him. Women are naturally drawn to this type of man, someone who is in control of his emotions and doesn't let external circumstances dictate his sense of worth. The way you carry yourself, handle pressure, and remain steady in moments of uncertainty will speak volumes. Be that man, the one who holds his ground, stands tall, and exudes confidence without arrogance. This doesn't just apply in conversation with women, but in every aspect of life. The true measure of a high-value man is his ability to remain grounded and poised no matter what life throws at him. So, as you engage with women, or anyone for that matter, remember, it's not just about the words you speak, but how you speak them, and the unspoken strength behind them. Now, think about this. How do you respond under pressure? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective on how Stoic principles shape your approach to relationships and life.